Hey, good morning everyone. So it is my favorite time of the year. It's moose hunt time. So I don't know if you guys heard, I got in a little bit of trouble last year. So long story short, we had 2 valid tags with us. I shot a moose. My name wasn't on one of those tags. At the time, didn't think it was a big deal. Turns out it was a huge deal. No big deal. I will never do that again, but that's not going to stop us from coming out and cheering on my brother. We're going to try to get a moose this year. Obviously, I'm not bringing a gun. I'm not actively hunting this year, but we're going to go out. We're going to make the trip. We're going to set up and we're going to do what we freaking love is we're going to go out. We're going to enjoy the outdoors. We're going to do some outdoor camping and we're going to cheer my brother on and hopefully he gets a moose this year. So as always, I can't wait to bring you guys on the adventure. We got a lot of packing to do. My brothers will be here shortly. We got to get this Sherp loaded up and we got to make some miles and we got to get into moose camp. Let's freaking go. Well, look at that. You talk about them and look who shows up. So this is it, guys. We are going to start loading and like every year, this thing is going to be packed right to the rafters. I was just doing a little clean job. She was a little full after Skagtober. I know this looks bad, but it was way worse. So I'll do a little wipeout, but all in all, it's not too bad. And then we're going to start getting this sucker loaded. These guys are going to get it loaded. Someone's got a video, you know, like hang back in the back. Just kidding. Okay. So possibly. We like to start with the floor. We got a whole bag of water, the 1 jerry can, anything heavy that we don't need right away, we'd like to stuff in the floor because everything else is going to get buried. So usually this stuff we don't need until we get there, until we unpack everything. So the 1 tool kit, which hopefully we don't need, but it's in there, the Sherp tool kit. So, and then our fire pit bricks are in there, so we'll get that all topped up. Probably Russell's rubber boots will end up filling it up. Boom, then that's that. Like I said, that part is full. We'll put the cover back on and then we'll just continue. We got the tent in here already. Man, that tent fits so good on that upper fender. Yeah, and then like I said, we just got a little bit of cleanup, but not too bad. A couple of booster packs that fill those cubbies up, and heck yeah. All right. Boys, that is about it. So 1 spot for one brother here, 1 spot for one brother here, me driving, and we are good to go. So it's not even to the roof. So heck yeah, we got everything we need in here. We got our winch that is accessible if we do need it this year, which now that we have one, we won't need it guaranteed. But we even got a 0 gravity chair in here. We got everything we need in here. So here's to getting a big moose this year. That would be awesome. So we are going to throw this sucker on the trailer, get her strapped down, and then we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys. So that was a nice couple-hour drive. Everything went really awesome. So we are here. And what's awesome about this year, oh, look at this. There'll be people out scouting. So opening day is until tomorrow. So people out here scouting, getting camp set up, stuff like that. So I was saying that what's awesome about this year, only having 1 tag, we'll concentrate more on exploring and finding a really awesome spot. Howdy! A really awesome spot to set up camp this year. Do some exploring. Okay, so we are just following this little trail. This kind of goes out and around this 1 lake that we're possibly looking at setting up. Oh yeah, there's some tracks there for sure. Possibly looking at setting up camp on the backside of the lake, possibly. So like I said, we're just gonna do a little bit exploring until we find a good spot for camp. So hopefully we'll try to get off the beaten path and find a really cool spot. So it's very, very awesome area in here. All right, we've been cruising around a little bit, so we're just deciding if we're gonna cross this lake. There's sort of like a land bridge. It's kind of hard to tell. It's easier to see on the satellite image, but there is a lot of tracks around. But it would be nice to get on the back side of this lake, depending on how the shore is. Depending on how goopy it is. But, whoa, she's a little soft there. But yeah, like there's obviously really decent hard land there. Not sure what's on the other side of that hill, but a guy could set up camp there somewhere. But I just don't know, as far as camp wise that would be great, but as far as hunting access, I don't know how great that would be. So we're just trying to decide what we're gonna do. So once we figure it out, we'll pick back up there. Okay, so we are not going to proceed in there. Camping wise, that would be super cool, but as far as hunting wise, as far as this guy shooting a moose, I don't know how that's gonna work out. So we're gonna continue up the trail, up past Wolfhide Lake, and just, yeah, we'll keep our eyes open. Basically, once we got over there and set up camp, it's just, I don't know how much hunting you get done around there, so that's why we're deciding against that. So we're gonna cruise out through this cut block, back out to the road, and then take a trail. Okay guys, so how crazy is this? So we were basically following a new road that they were building and it's super cool because now we're to the end of where they left off. So of course, steps to road building through the trees. First step, clear all the trees. Second step, bulldoze everything left and right. You'll see that as we go back. Excuse me. But here we got to the end of where, so I don't know if they're headed, kind of looks like they're headed that direction. But there is a good trail that way as well. But very, very cool. So not often you get to be on a road, well, in an area where a road is coming in. So you'll see on the way back, I'll take some video, you'll see where the dozers, basically they come in and just rip out all these stumps and they push everything to the side. But very, very cool. But there's a few trails here, looks like. So at one time this could have been a trail, although you look on Google Maps and it just shows solid bush, so hard to say. But pretty awesome. So my guess would be this is all going in for further forestry, I would say. Like I said, we're basically in the middle of solid bush for I don't know how many square kilometers. So, but yeah, there's a little area this way as well. So it's hard to say which way they're gonna go, because this is all obviously they've been doing a little bit of work in here as well. So, but super cool. So I just wanted to, we were basically just following it to see if we could get to this other lake, but then we basically got to the spot where the road had ended. So we'll spin around and we'll kind of basically do a little bit of double backtrack and kind of head back the way we came. Like I said, I'll show you guys some video of where they've been working, and then we'll get to a spot where the road is really nice, where they're mostly done the grading part of it. So very cool to see the different stages for sure. Okay, so we're back maybe only 1 kilometer. We got to go through this big dip right there, and then you'll see where the cat's already been working, pushing all the stumps and stuff to the side. Very cool. This part's not so steep, but that little draw is a little bit steep, but it's not bad at all. But yeah, you see up there, I'll get a better view when we get closer. And actually this isn't too bad at all. They got a bunch of shredded trees down here to kind of fill in this low spot, so it's actually not bad. Just a little baby climb here. Peanuts for this guy, hey? Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. So once they get all the trees out of the way, they save those obviously. There's another pile, a good pile there. Then they just doze all the stumps and all the brush to the side. And then, so that's phase 1. This will be phase 2, and then I'll show you phase whatever, 3 and 4. It's just up here, maybe another kilometer, but it's kind of funny. It just goes from really rough like this to like a little built road. Very cool. Look at this guy out here on today is Thanksgiving Monday, so it's a holiday. This guy out here putting in the OT. Obviously lots of hours to work, lots of hours of work to get this road built as much as possible before freeze up, so very cool.
Guaranteed to scare the shit out of them.
Hopefully not. But yeah, here's basically right up here is where it turns from just a trail, and then boom, we got a road with ditches. Isn't that something? So crazy. So obviously a lot of the material for the road comes from the ditch and just piled up in the center, and bang, we got a road. Put a bit of gravel on it and call her good. It's crazy the amount of work to build a good road. All the culverts that have got to go in, every low spot needs a big culvert. And then semi-low spots, they put in small culverts. Yeah. We're just talking about how all this grass is all laid down there. Okay, so we are just chugging along here. Basically just keep an eye out for a good spot to set up camp. This area seems like pretty good for as far as different ways a guy can leave camp to go hunt. So if we find a good spot, we might set up camp around here. So possibility number 2. So the lake, can you guys see it through there? So we're maybe, I don't know, 200 meters from the lake here. But lots of little trails, probably quads in here at one time, judging from that, but definitely nothing lately for sure. Nothing this hunting season, but it's a really nice flat spot anyways there. The only thing is it's quite tall of trees to do some solar charging. We might have to find a little bit more open area to do our charging. So we're gonna try to camp for the next 5 days on our little power packs that have been working so good. We didn't bring gas generator this year, so heck yeah. So yeah, that back there looks really good, unless there's something up here. There, we're getting closer to the lake now. We're maybe 50 or 60 meters from the lake now. Yards, meters, close to the same thing. Some pretty decent sized timber down here. I think really a guy could, other than the land kind of slopes towards the lake, any kind of open area like this where we don't really got to disturb any big trees and stuff. But yeah, pretty dang cool. We'll go out here and take a look at this lake. All right. Here's this lake, which is probably mostly just a big slough. We're getting wet already. So big beaver house there. You guys see that? Some squirrels. Yeah, pretty cool country here. This whole area is just nothing but just solid bush and like little sloughy lakes like this. And then the logging blocks where they logged. So okay, so we may have found, look at this frickin' crazy. Definitely little gnomes live in there. Okay, so we found the ultimate spot. So this will be the tent. The lake is right there, and there's a large opening there as far as sunshine for all day for charging. We'll set up our little camp kitchen in here because we can tarp across these trees for wind. So freaking awesome. Clean up some of these dead limbs, some of the little bit of deadfall. Look at the size of that sucker. Big old poplar. But yeah, this is going to be freaking awesome. It's pretty nice level ground. Very, very cool. And in this area, there are a lot of trails, a lot of walking trails. So as far as access for hunting, it's going to be freaking awesome. Okay, so basically put it in reverse, Terry, and unpack this sucker. We had her loaded pretty good this year. We didn't have to bring the trailer because there's just the 3 of us. So, and we were -2 guns, so that saved some room. All right, so it looks pretty good when it's all spread out. We've fit quite a bit of stuff, and like I said, it wasn't packed right to the ceiling. It was almost, but not quite. So basically, the rest is minus the winch. The rest is the tent and sleeping bags, where we're going to set up the Sherps parked right now. So we'll get that out of here. We'll get that spot prepped, and then we'll get this tent up and get our cot set up and throw all our clothes and stuff in there. Heck yeah. All in all, pretty easy trip in.
Yeah.
A little bit closer. Well, actually, we almost put on the same kilometers, really.
Just a lot easier on the machine.
Yeah. It's a more hard trail for sure. But yeah, we got a few days of adventure in front of us, so the Sherp's going to be put to the test, I'm sure. Okay, guys, I'm sure you've seen in previous years us set up these hot tents. They are by far one of the easiest tents to set up. Basically, get it all unfolded, pop out all the sides, sort of like a pop-up ice shack, and then boom, you pop up the middle, and she is set up. Very, very cool. So it's an insulated tent, so it has 3 layers. So there's never any condensation built up when you're running a fireplace inside, where it's heated inside and cold outside. It works so dang good. You get an idea of the size of it too. It is a really decent size. They call it an 8-man. Okay, boom, just like that. The center is popped up, so they're just zipping the floor in. That's kind of another nice feature. So when you're done camping for however many days, you unzip the floor, and everything on the floor you can just shake out. You don't have to try to tilt the whole tent up to get all the junk out of it. So the entire floor is removable. So very cool. Like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen it inside here, but there is so much room for activities. So we'll get it so that I don't even know if we're going to be using the wood stove. It doesn't really look like it's going to be overly cold the next 3 or 4 nights. So, but we got it set in the right place anyways, where there's nothing above it. So, but heck yeah, I freaking love these tents. Hot-tent.com is where you can get these. They are a little pricey, but like this is our 4th or 5th year using this exact same one, and it still works like brand new. Very, very good stuff. But all in all, this is gonna be a awesome little campsite. This is like the softest floor for the bottom of a tent for sure. A couple little roots and stuff, but nothing too bad. We're able to cover up the exposed roots with a bit of dirt. So all in all, freaking deadly. That was like a 20-minute camp setup. We still got to set up the kitchen part and the fire pits and stuff, but we'll get that done and put a couple tarps up so we can have a nice windbreak so it's easy to cook. But all in all, these guys just being real quiet. Okay, these guys got this awesome tarp set up for windbreak. Good job. So I'm just, this maybe a obstacle we have to overcome here is there's not our other campsite that we had up here. There was deadfall like crazy. So here there's not a ton. Real close anyways. I'm going to go for a walk out there and see. It looks like there's one broke off there. But I did a little test block and I split it and it'll burn. It just, you know, it's really, really light. That's out of this guy here. So she's been dead for a long time, but it'll definitely burn. But like I said, I'm going to go across this little washout here and hopefully I find some decent stuff over there. Man, there's one giant standing poplar. Maybe I'll cut that down. Dead one. The only problem with poplar is usually because of the bark, it usually rots before, like if it dies while it's standing, it'll usually just rot. So, because the bark, I don't know, it's kind of like birch that way. The bark kind of holds the moisture in, I guess. Sorry, I was just trying to get across there. Oh, so you got stuff like this that I think is going to be so punky. I don't know if it's going to burn. Oh, it's a poplar in this area. Look at this guy right here. Big, broken, standing dead sucker. It'd be nice to find some standing dead pine. So this guy here, that's definitely going to be a candidate. So that has been snapped off part way up there. We'll definitely knock that guy down. And then here's his other half that broke. So that should be a good chunk of wood. Whoops, good chunk of wood as well. So, it's not too far. If there's a few more like this, we'll be freaking cooking. There's camp right there. So, heck yeah. Okay, we'll see if I can do this one-handed. I got my little notch cut already, so I'm just doing my back cut. See if I can get this. Perfect. It definitely has some substance to it. It shook the ground pretty good when it fell, which I guess isn't a good thing. Probably still a little bit wet. But yeah, definitely when wind blows and breaks it in half, there's always a reason, right? The thing's was already dying as it was. So, but maybe that top part will be a little bit more dry. Look at this thing. This thing is just freaking awesome. Freaking cool. We're cleaning up the forest one campsite at a time. Okay, these guys got the kitchen relaxation part of camp freaking almost squared away. I'm starting to split wood. I got quite a few blocks here. So I'm going to start splitting. If we don't use the stove, if we end up not using it, we'll go through a lot less wood. Because I would say the majority of our wood is spent burning in that little fireplace because it burns all night. So, but I'll continue splitting this and we'll get our little fire going here. And I'm not even sure what's on the menu tonight for supper, but it's going to be awesome. Okay, so we are sort of cheating this year in that I brought the Starlink. You guys can see I set it out on a log there. It takes about 3 minutes. Boom, finds a satellite and pow, we have freaking full service. We'll be watching movies tonight. Awesome. As long as we don't forget and drive over that with the Sherp, we'll be good. I put a couple screws in that dead log, so it shouldn't blow over. Should be good to go. Let's see what she's pulling for watts. They're usually pretty dang good. Yeah, 35 watts. So if you ran it continuously, it would last 20 some hours. So definitely very low draw. So that's awesome. I did not get that on video. Dum Dum's using off, but he's pointed it down the hill so he fireballs himself.
I didn't need that hair on my finger anyway.
All right, so it'll be our first fire. So they want a nice big hole so that you can build up the coals, because as you guys know from years previous, if you watch the videos, we cook pretty much everything over the open fire. So we'll get that good and seasoned tonight. I don't think tonight we're having sandwiches, I think, and some pasta salad. We're not, I don't think, cooking tonight. So, but we'll definitely want a nice fire to sit around, because now I'm second guessing the wood stove now. Because it's windy, guys, and it's, I don't know, maybe about +6 or something. So she's a little on the chilly side. So we'll see. Probably about 3 a.m. we'll regret our decision. But we do have really good sleeping bags, so we'll probably be okay. Probably. Okay, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't want to sweat my balls off all night long.
So that's getting a bit later. It's only like, it's not even 6 yet. It is getting chilly, you guys, obviously as the sun sets. So me and Russell made a judgment call. We got the little wood stove going. I'm telling you, we're going to be blessing at like 3 a.m. But yeah, Steven hates being hot. So we got him all the way over on the side. And I think he's got a side vent window he can use. I'm closest to there. Russell's pretty close too, but that is feet. I could put my head there. I could put my head there. I don't know. We'll see. But the biggest thing is that we're going to be freaking loving that. So, but yeah, our little outdoor fire is working awesome. This little, our little fire hole is going to work great for building up coals to cook on starting tomorrow. So we'll definitely have to go we had a pretty good chunk of wood. I just took a whole bunch inside the tent for tonight, but we'll definitely go hard on the wood tomorrow again after we come back from our first little walk in the morning. And yeah, but as far as getting in, setting up camp, things went freaking awesome. This little camp is by far our best camp we've ever done. Big part of these tarps really help block the wind and create a nice little homey atmosphere. We got all these little lights we'll plug in when it gets dark here. But heck yeah, so yeah, we're running camp all off our little power boxes. We got 2 Blue Eddies and our one DJI, our DJI ones in the tent that's gonna be running. These guys has got sleep apnea machine, so that's gonna be running those all night. And then we're gonna see how those suckers charge up tomorrow. We got 600 watts of solar panels, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Get some power back in those suckers. Hopefully we got a nice sunny day tomorrow, and yeah, and we'll just continue on from there. We'll pick up when it gets dark and we're freezing and the fire's warming us up. We lit the fire and we walked out, but we left the flue right open. It's kind of hard to tell now, but this back was just glowing red. It is so nice and warm in here now. Stevens is going to be sleeping out there tonight. Oh, where's that guy? Oh, sorry. Zoomed in too much. Get him out there. He's like, "Arr, I'm going to freeze out here. F you guys." Good morning. So, you went for a little walk, heard lots of shots.
Yeah, I walked down to the road here, and then I went up on the hill, and I give a few hand calls, and I had a call back to me, and I thought maybe Stephen come down the trail, because it come from near the road where the trail was.
Oh, yeah.
But I never did see nothing.
Me and Stephen were back here just listening to gunshots. Basically, every direction we heard.
Well,
probably
mostly that way.
14 or 15 shots this morning, opening day. So, so I think we're gonna get our stuff together, and we're just gonna go for a little cruise in the Sherp to a little bit different of an area, and then sit there, and then we're gonna come back and set up our panels and get some power back into our power boxes. But yeah, all in all, that was awesome. I'm so glad we did that stove. She just chooched right now. I don't know if you can see, but it's just warm as heck in there. So heck yeah. So night one, success.
Yeah.
Even Steven has to admit we're glad we put the stove in.
Oh yeah, you guys kept it under control, so thank you.
Yeah, we didn't go too crazy with the heat, so that's what he was scared of, just cooking them right out. But we did just enough to keep it very, very comfortable in there. So awesome. This is such a cool little area. Here, I'll show you guys where our Starlink is. So we just got her set on this log right here. I got a couple screws in the base, so we got a nice view of the opening there. For our solar panels, depending on, hopefully this cloud goes away, we might just try to set up out there, out in the opening. Maybe we'll bring a table over there, get them up off the ground, and yeah, we'll get a charge station set up. And other than that, we got to cut a bit more wood. And yeah, and then other than that, we just gotta, Russell's got to shoot a moose, so easy peasy. All right. Okay guys, there is a nice opening to the right here. We might just pull in here and park and do a couple calls and just listen, see if we hear anything back. Look at the size of this beaver house, you guys. Freaking beaver city in here. All these beaver runs. Crazy. Man, what a beautiful day. It'd be nice to get it opening 3 times this size. But very cool. You get to see lots of the outback country, that's for sure. Very cool. Try not to get a boot full here. It's all these little beaver runs. Those eventually freeze up solid, and then they try to make the water deep enough where they can still move around all winter. I don't know if this is an active Hard to tell if it's active or not. I don't see a lot of fresh food stashed yet, so I don't know if they usually do that right about this time. That's the easiest time to trap them, because you can find where their trails are, where they're cutting wood and bringing it to their house, and you just set your traps there. Man, look at this little thing. I'm gonna try to get over there without soaking my hunting boots. Oh, that's very active. Look at this. This is obviously their main route. Look at the time they spent pushing all this dirt up. Isn't it? Look at this thing. How much time they spent fixing up this run. Probably only a foot or two deep, but easy for them to cut trees over there and then float them all through here. Man, isn't that nuts? The amount of work they do. Freaking cool. That's awesome.
Just like the cat building the road.
Yeah, exactly. Little mini D8s in here. That's so awesome being out here. Look at these trees over here. What the heck? Crazy. What an awesome little area. A bit more awesome. Big moose walked out right towards Russell. I think this is the wettest this trail has ever been. It's unreal the amount of groundwater. Okay guys, we're coming up to one of our favorite kind of overlooks. Can see quite a bit. We're gonna try to do some calling and see if we can get a response from anything. You guys want to hear a pro level caller? Mr. Noisy Pants here. Come on, give her one more. He's the one and done kind of guy. Man, you couldn't ask for nicer weather. Like I said, oh, here we go. Whoa, couple grunts. Like I said, I don't know if the nice weather helps or hurts when you're trying to moose hunt. Almost seems like the crappier the weather, the more they move. I don't know. That's just what I think. Did you see anything?
Beds.
Lots of beds, eh?
Yeah.
This area is just crazy. I don't know because of the grass or what, but there's just always so many beds in this area. So they like to overnight here, but I don't know what they do during the day. Deeper into the bush, probably.
Don't know.
Yeah.
There's lots of game trails down there. So
Yeah. Lots of movement around.
yeah.
But yeah, super cool area. Okay, we're gonna head back to camp and we're gonna make some lunch and to get our little solar panel set up. So we'll cruise there, and barring us getting stuck, we'll pick up back at camp. All right, guys, we're back at camp. So we brought out our DJI Power 1000 box, and we basically used it right up last night. So we're gonna try to pump some. Oh yeah, she dead. We're gonna try to pump some power back into it with these Zines. I think these are 100 watts each, so we got 200 watts of power hopefully to go back in them. And this is what we're missing, our crucial piece to the puzzle. It's an adapter where you can plug up to 3 different panels into. So now it's a really weird day. I don't know if there's a slight haze, but the sun is not really bright today. So we're charging at about 170. Our best we do is around 300, and so we're almost half that, which even still, that's only going to take a couple hours to charge because it wasn't right dead. So let's set this sucker up and then we'll see what we're putting in for watts, and I'll show you how everything gets set up here. All right, so that was very, very simple setup. They're really nice. They have those kickstand legs, sort of like the other ones. The cases are really nice. They're almost like a material. They're like almost like a little briefcase. And we are putting in 160 watts, which for just 2 supposed 100 watt panels, that's crazy, considering we have 400 watts of panels over there that's putting in only 170. So these are very, very obviously convert, unless these are 200 watt each. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it down on the screen here, but I thought they were 100 watt each. But yeah, even though, so yeah, she's dead, so we'll check back in an hour. But she's definitely going to take a few hours to charge. But heck yeah, I love using these things. As long as you got sunshine, you are freaking in business. Heck yeah. Okay, these ones I try to set on a bit of a tarp just so the grass wasn't kind of in the way. So we'll see what we're at here. Yeah, see, we're only putting in 138, 137. So, but even still, it's only going to 2 hours to top up. So, but yeah, definitely not converting. Really good. They probably need a bit of a wipe down. It would probably help a little. Even though that seems like insignificant, a little bit of shade there, that might be a watch or two. They like to be very unobstructed view of the sun. But like I said, you could look at the sun with your bare eye today, so there must be some haze in the air. There we go. We adjust her a bit and we're into 230. So really decent. Only hour and a half, under an hour and a half to get that sucker topped off. So not too bad. These guys are a little worse for wear. They've been on a lot of trips now. They got banged around a lot. So all right, like I said, we'll just let that do her thing and we'll go have a bite to eat. So the best part is when you got good sun, you can run the charger. So this is our 12 amp fast charger. So we're sucking out 370, but we're putting in like 230. So once that's done charging in like 40 minutes, it'll top it back up to 100%, no problem. So we'll always have 100% power pack. So it's great when you got good sun to basically use whatever power you can during the day, and then top them back up to 100%, and then you're good. You're good, guaranteed for the night. So very, very cool. I freaking love these setups. All right, we got some decent stuff, not perfect. A little bit of this one is a little bit punky, but it's still dry. It'll burn. The rest of it's good. And then we started on this little bit bigger one. And again, it looks a little punky, but it's not. It's nice hard stuff. So I brought a couple of those down. They're cutting up some more. It's not really the easiest path going from there across this little washout. And then we got some smaller stuff too. So we'll be good for probably 3 or 4 days, because we just don't burn quite as much wood in the stove because it's just not that much colder. Yeah, that stuff will be good. Man, we should almost use one of those for a new chopping block. That chopping block's pretty small. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
I think you ran through every battery we had, but we only 3. We got freaking firewood till the cows come home now. We cut down one big standing dead. You can see the stump there. So that guy, a little rotten, but still really decent burnable wood. So we'll get all that hoofed over here. We got some small dead stuff for kindling. That should be good. And then Russell was just splitting here. But we are we are full for under the table. So we're just gonna stack up some blocks there and then we'll split those in the next couple days. But yeah, we got wood and I hauled a bunch inside too, so we are pretty dang good. All right. Okay guys, we just left camp a few minutes ago, so we are gonna set up here for the afternoon where we just sit. Russell will do a little walking around, but we got a really good vantage point that way, pretty decent that way. That's the trail we came from, so really we got 4 good laneways of vantage here. It's crazy. Look at the beaver's got this dammed up. Ooh, she's wet in there, boys. Beaver's got that all dammed up in there too. We just crossed back there. It was just easy peasy. It was deep though. It stinks like a mofo, but yeah, it went across really good. So look at that old trail marker. Crazy. So can you imagine in the wintertime with 6 feet of snow back here? Ooh, I'm standing in water with 6 feet of snow. How fun this would be. Holy, this whole area is floating. Awesome. Oh yeah, so we'll be here for a couple hours, so I gotta try to be quiet. It's hard for me. But yeah, we're gonna just see this big moose walk out. He'll be so curious. He'll just come right up to Russell. Alright, we can all dream. Well, look at this. We're just hanging out and we got some company. So they've hunted here for years and years, and they say just down here is a really good spot. The moose always seem to cross down there, so he's just having a looky-loo, see if they can use some ramps to get across this water. And then they're gonna just continue on up the trail, so he's gonna check it out and see. But yeah, really nice chatting with them. They got a place up at Emma. We just moved from Emma, so always got something in common with someone. Very cool. Treacherous spot. I would come in Loch Ness as fast as I could go, and I would try to skim across there. It'd be the only way to do it. I think they decided against trying to come across. They were searching up to see if it narrowed up there, but it actually breaks into kind of 2 channels. Now, I don't know if a guy could make his way up further if it'd be easier to cross, but they ended up getting stuck right there. So not bad, and he just hopped off and helped it out, but it's very, very wet, and the whole place is just floating. So here's that beaver dam. So I think they're gonna go try somewhere else. So, oh, look at that, the sun's coming out, popping out again. So yeah, beautiful evening. So hopefully something's moving in the next hour and a half or so. Awesome spot. There's just like a million of these up here. This one's got a big hill over there. Pretty dang cool. It's kind of a hill on this side too. Very neat. Russell's doing a few calls. Haven't heard anything yet. But dang, just hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of just awesome country. Crazy. Okay, so we're just gonna continue. We turned around and we're just gonna make our way home following our track. See if we can see anything on the way back. See if we have enough time to sit and do a couple calls on the way back. See what happens, but we're on our way back to camp anyways. Dang, I keep missing it. This beaver is doing these big tail slaps out on this little lake. Twice he's done it now. Okay guys, that's it. The sun is setting on day one. Didn't see anything, but we've seen a lot of beautiful country. And for me, that's 95% why I love these moose hunts. Just spending time with my brothers and just seeing awesome country. If we happen to get a moose, that's just a bonus. That's like the cherry on top, but I freaking love it out here. It's freaking gorgeous. Love all the camping aspects, the cooking over a fire aspects, and just spending time with my two brothers. We don't get together a lot of times during the year. Oh, there he splashed again. Did you hear him? I don't get to spend a lot of time with him through the year, so this is a time when we get to spend a good 4 or 5 days together, which is freaking awesome. So if nothing else crazy happens tonight, we'll pick up tomorrow. We're going to try to head out before first light tomorrow and find a good spot and sit, and hopefully we see something moving, coming back from feeding, going to bed down, something like that. So fingers crossed. All right. Here I was signing off for the night, and I totally forgot about supper. We're having some real flame broiled burgers. I got this is our first night cooking on the fire. So last night we just had sandwiches and stuff. So we got steak, chicken, pork for the rest of the nights, but tonight is burgers. They are going to be fantastic. Extra little smoke on them. Up in smoke, baby. Oh, good morning, guys. I wonder what crossing this was. Okay, so we are back at this little location here. It's just coming up on shooting time. So we're hoping to see. Oh, that Webasto's kind of loud on that thing. Maybe we should shut that off. But yeah, so we're out here in this awesome little location. So hopefully a swamp donkey wanders out of the bush into the other bush. Look at that sunrise. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Heck yeah. It got chilly last night, as you can tell. But that's good. It gets nice cold like that. It gets them moving, I think so. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Okay, look at that sun. What's that? A call? Hard to tell. So Russell thought he heard a couple sticks snap just over there somewhere. I didn't hear that. What does that sound? Weird. But yeah. Only one gunshot, eh? Yeah, that one gunshot. So there is seems like there's people moving around, which is okay. That's gonna get him. I don't know what that sound is. But anyways, there's people moving around in the area, which isn't a bad thing, because that sometimes gets the moose moving, so. Must be some kind of bird. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. But anyways, it's a freaking gorgeous morning. There's barely a breath of wind. Okay, we're in another little awesome area. There's a little lake right there. So we just came cruising in here and I'm like, look at the frickin' beaver activity, you guys. Look at these trees they're trying to take down. The ones they did take down. Holy cow. Man, this entire area, just hundreds of square kilometers of just pure frickin' beavers. Unreal. I don't know where their house is, maybe back there a little ways, but look at the size of this. When they start just testing the bark and then they start chewing. I don't know how long that would take, weeks. Oh, you can see brand new, fresh stuff right there. This other stuff's old. But look at the size of some of these chips, you guys. Frick. They're going to take down these frickin' giant poplars. Dang. Imagine the thud that one's going to make when it comes down. They're going to be working on that one for a while. That's all fresh chewed, though. Man. Dang impressive. Look at all the ones they've taken down. I'll walk up here a bit more and look at that other part. Okay, I'm just going up here. The freaking devastation is crazy. There's some old moose tracks here. A few days old. Man, that one looks sort of fresh. But look at this, you guys. It's old stuff. It's been laying down for a couple years. Man, it's like they don't shy away from... Look at this one's built right into the dam. Oh. Okay, I got her. Moose tracks right across the dam. Look at that. Falling in there. Crazy. Look at the trees over there. Man. Oh, there's their house right there. Yeah, the term busy as a beaver, it's that's an understatement of all time. I don't know if another animal works harder than freaking beavers. Look at the size of this lumber, you guys. Jeepers. Just three laying on top of each other. Holy, that one they're working on. That one they're working on. Those they're working on. That guy's dead as a doornail. That one's old as crap. Jeez. We gotta look at the stump on this guy. This is a big, pretty big tree. Look at that, eh? They just get to a certain amount and then it just falls. This guy's not too far off. Not too far off at all. Holy, look at the size of it. Oh my goodness, you guys. God, it just makes me want to finish that off with a chainsaw. It would take, I bet you wouldn't even get a third of the way of your back cut and it would go. Man, too bad I didn't have my chainsaw with me. Look at the mud they've been packing on their house here. Frick. Crazy. And I guarantee you, if you could fly a drone, it's not legal to fly a drone during hunting season, but I guarantee you, if you flew a drone up there, it would be just dam after dam after dam, house after house after house. Well, they still got a lot of trees left, so don't imagine they'll be pulling out of here anytime soon. Can't believe I haven't heard a tail slap or anything yet. You think they'd be out here working on such a nice day? I'll see if I might take a little walk across that dam and go check out over there. So back where these three trees are on top of each other, they bring all this mud up here so they can stand on it so they can eat that bark, peel that bark off. Isn't that crazy? It's like a few 100 pounds of mud just squished right up there just for a little standing pad. Friggin' unreal. So just back here a little ways, almost every tree you can see has some amount of chewing going on. Even that one back there, they're testing the bark. That big guy too. I don't see anything on that one, but look at over there. Freaking mental, man. In a couple more years, there'll be none of these big poplars here, that's for sure. Okay, I still got to make my way across the dam. Just tightrope walk this sucker. Yes. Yes. Oh. If that was closer, I would try to walk all the way out there, but if you fell, you'd be so soaked. I don't think I can make that jump from there to the dam, so I'll have to do this little guy here. Jeepers. The dam's quite solid. Look where they slide back and forth here. Nice little slide. Man, pretty. It's like total devastation in this little valley. Holy smokes. Just more of the same here. That is a good sized stump. Do you think when they're done, that one looks sort of rotten. When they're done, just as it's falling, do they go yee? I wonder if they make any noise. I'll have to try to find some videos. Because I know when I'm cutting down a tree, when I do my final back cut and it's falling, you're like, yeah, timber. Maybe they have a little thing in there. Little squeaks, that means timber. God, look at the unreal. Okay, back to the Sherp. This is sure cool though. One of the coolest parts of just exploring the backcountry. You just never know all the cool stuff you're gonna freaking run into. Beavers definitely they have a lot to show you, that's for sure. Look at all the work we did. Can't believe we haven't heard a tail slap yet. You think they'd be around. Usually they don't like when people are around. We're just cruising along and just a little doe sitting here. She's like, what the heck is that thing? It's like no animals seem to be scared of the Sherp. I can't believe she's sitting there for that long. All right, baked potatoes. Got a good, what, 20 minutes?
Half hour.
They've been on for about 20 minutes, so
Half
maybe
hour
another 10.
already.
Oh, they've been on a half hour? Oh, wow. So now these big fat steaks are going on. Oh, sorry. In the way here.
Where would you like yours put, Dave? Right there?
Sure. Looks perfect.
Steve, where would you like yours put? On the fire. Oh. Not in the fire. Oh. Well, we should get
Here, I'll just throw this in there too.
Those are going to be so
Stick
good.
your tongue out of them for this. Well,
Oh, we got the flip going. We got the flip. Oh. Oh, they look fantastic. Awesome.
There we go. Perfect.
All right, let's check out the cook on this. Oh, good thing you pulled it off when you did. Cut right in the middle. Oh, medium.
Early the next morning.
Well, not really the walk of shame, but oh my God, boys. So this is our new Sherp, and for the last few days, something is feeling a little funny with the clutch. So instead of pushing it and having the clutch go out on us like happened to us last year, I'm gonna run home, I'm gonna grab the Defender, and I'm gonna grab half pull, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna bring my fin trail because we're gonna bog those suckers. I'm gonna skim that creek, man. You just wait. Oh, it's gonna be a blast. But anyways, we got basically 3 days today and 2 more days. So I'm gonna waste today going home, grabbing the enclosed, loading up the machines, coming back. Maybe Mrs. Us is gonna come, I don't know. But we'll decide that later on. But these guys are gonna hunt today, so I told them I'll come back and hopefully they're skinning out a moose. That would be freaking sweet. But if not, we're gonna pick up at around supper time when I'm back here. And what's on the menu tonight? Chicken? Pork?
Whatever's thought out.
Yeah, true. Okay, so good luck. Like I said, these guys are gonna hunt through the day. They got, I don't know what, a K, not even a K hike in.
Yeah, well, 2K.
2K hike in. They got a bunch of crap. Sorry boys, but this is the right call for sure. Okay, we're headed home. We'll grab some stuff and we'll see these guys soon. Okay, reinforcements have come. Okay, guys, you don't realize how effing bright these light bars are. This is all Can-Am stuff. We got these little bumper lights too that aren't even on. They work so dang good. But heck yeah, so we got the Defender 6x6, so we got that freaking awesome box, and we got freaking half pull. You can't basically do anything. Basically the best hunting quad Can-Am has ever freaking made. We're gonna prove that over the next couple days. But heck yeah, quick little 10K rip in and we're back at camp. Let's freaking make some supper. Okay, so these are moose burgers from what, 3 years ago? Moose, something like that. So they're a spice blend of Regal, and they have some cheddar in them too. They are going to be freaking fantastic. You see his little fire technique here? He uses small little pieces, so he gets it as even as possible. The steaks last night cooked so dang good. There's still a potato from last night. I'm totally
That's
eating
your
that.
potato, bro.
I'm eating that tonight for
Your
sure.
extra potato. You want it on the grill to warm it up?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, heck yeah, I'll eat the crap out of that sucker. All right, we'll give those a few minutes and we'll enjoy. Okay, we're freaking burning daylight. Let's fire these machines up. Ready for a cold start. In it. Frosty. I hope these guys are thinking about me when they're in their heated cab. Alright, you guys want to see this hunter's moon? Supposedly this is the brightest moon since 2007. Oh, you can just start to see it. It was very, very bright. I went out last night and took a couple pictures. I'll put those in right now. It was like freaking daylight out. But she is frosty out here today, this morning. Definitely below zero. So, alright, we're gonna get up the trail and hopefully we stumble upon a little moose. What a beast. Yes. Boys, the freaking Defender's doing so good today. Heck yeah. She's the ultimate moose hunter rig. Well, second best. Half pole is the ultimate hunting rig. No problem. Freaking 6x6 doing so good in this stuff. Stays right on top so good. Heck yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, half pole's working for it. Man, there's just a million of these little awesome little spots. A lot of them look similar, but this one's a bit different. And if you look off in the distance, there's just more behind there. It's like prime moose country. Frick, is it beautiful out right now? Look at that big beaver hose. Crazy. You see any moose back there? A little bit of wind. Crazy. Alright guys, they're just going for a little walk here. It's a really nice game trail. There's a bunch of newer tracks. Looks like pretty small stuff, but pretty recent anyways. So the sun is just about starting to go down, so I'd say we got about a good half hour left of shooting time. That's just an estimate, but heck yeah. Like I said, this is our last evening to hunt, and then we have tomorrow morning, and that is it. So, holy cow, it's almost now or never. So, this is sure awesome country back in here. So what you're saying is you're giving up.
Oh no, we get tomorrow morning.
So we're just gonna we have about half hour left. So we'll just cruise, make our way back to camp, and maybe a guy will get lucky and see something, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll just start making our way back. Boys, I don't know how I get myself in predicaments like this. I just wanted to follow this little trail here to see what the heck, but she is a little wet. But Half Pole's like, no sweat. So come with me as we try to get the heck out of here. Of course, there's a big frickin' hump behind us. Yeah, big hump in front of us. Okay. Alright. A little bit Austin Powers. A little bit of width check here. Okay. See how this trail is holding up here on the way out. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Half Pole just does not care. He's like, this is nothing. Yeah, I see this cool little trail come in here. Ooh, a little wet there. Thought I'd give her a little follow. We got about 20 minutes of light left here. I think those guys just kept on going back to camp. So we're gonna get to the road here and skedaddle back to camp. There we go, easy peasy. Frick, I love this quad. Alright, let's cruise back. Look at this old camp here. Really, really awesome place to camp. Right on the east edge of the lake that we're on. We're sort of on the north part. But very cool. Look at this. Freaking gorgeous, you guys. Man, northern Saskatchewan is so awesome. Try not to fall in the lake here. See how we're over there somewhere. Here's this dang beaver house. That beaver was swooning around the other night, smacking his tail. Frick, it's so peaceful. Beautiful. Let's see if 0.6. Whoa, awesome. Heck yeah. Beautiful. Speak of the devil. Look at that little bugger. Looks like he's dry humping the lake. I want him to tail slap for you guys. He's like, I don't care. He does not give a crap. Funny. So yeah, he's going back to his house. Oh, sorry. Oh no, he's coming to shore. He's coming to fight me. I'll fight you right now. Stinking beaver. Oh, look at it. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's thinking about it now. He's thinking twice. He's like, do I fight this guy? This guy runs through muskeg for fun. He'll probably kick my ass. That's what he's thinking right now. Bugger. Awesome. It's cool that we got to see him anyways. He's probably out here just going for a swim, enjoying the sunset as well. Sorry, that's probably too bright now.
It's all good.
Okay, so freaking day 4?
Day 4.
Day 4. day strikeout.
Didn't strike out. We didn't even swing the bat.
Yeah, true. It was kind of cool on our way back, probably with about 25 minutes left to shooting time, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's why they talked to us so long. They were trying to waste our shooting time. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, we ran into two really nice COs. We chatted with them for a good 15 minutes and they were awesome. They checked Russell's tag and everything was good. And they congratulated me on the moose 2 years ago. Just kidding. Just kidding. They were super nice. So it was awesome to run into them. And yeah, they said kind of like we're experiencing, not a ton going, but they've heard, like they heard 3 or 4 groups of 3 or 4 are all getting bulls. So they're definitely around still. They're just being elusive. So like I said, we'll give her one more swing in the morning. And I got some cool video of the sunset there. And then that beaver, I was trying to make him tail slap and he's just swimming, wouldn't do anything. I was like, he scared me. Yeah. And then of course he's coming to shore and I was like, oh, he's coming to fight me.
And yet I was just on the trail there and he was slapped like 3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I said the other night he was slapping like crazy. Now he couldn't even get him. I was like hooting and hollering and nothing. Yeah. But anyways, what's on the menu tonight? Chicken thighs?
Chicken thighs, corn, and baked potato.
Oh, awesome. Nice. So we'll get that fire rocking and yeah, we'll pick up there. But all in all, a freaking awesome day. It was awesome. Guys, this is our first time, our first time with the Can-Ams and it was freaking awesome. Like it was so much fun. Yeah. It's like awesome.
Fun.
Awesome.
What you make it.
Awesome hunting with your brothers, but it's even more
Have
fun.
A cigar.
Mud bogging with your brothers. Yeah, it was awesome. Steven's his smile was from ear to ear, just bogging frickin' a 6x6 through that skeg. You guys, it is so plastered in here still.
Deeper. I'm like,
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Okay.
When I got the camera out, man, that's full authority to smash as hard as you can. So, frick, it was fun. Okay, let's get some frickin' food on. All right, so I got the fire going out there. I got the fire going in here. I freaking love these stoves. Mostly, well, there's so many features I like about them. It's so easy to set how much flame you want. You can snuff it right down for night. Right now, running it wide open to start it. But I love these side panels as well. You could have this even closer, your cot, because this deflects the heat so well going up. So basically all the heat rises in kind of convections inside the tent. And if you didn't want that, you just take these off, these little wing nuts, take them right off. And there's actually windows in the side. And the heat would radiate way out to the side. But it's kind of nice because then you don't have to worry about stuff being close. Like this wood stuff, if you want your boots and stuff to dry, you basically have to put them up here because so much of the heat comes up here and kind of swirls around up here. So, and that's why it's really nice to have a cot. If you slept on the floor, you'd be pretty chilly, but having a cot, you're in the perfect spot, and having a good sleeping bag helps. So heck yeah. So here's the power suckers right here, these sleep apnea machines. When they're both going, they're around 200 watts. So 200 watt hours. So if you only got 1.4 kilowatt hours, that's only 7 hours of on full blast. So we've been making it through, but just barely, basically running the power boxes down to 0 each night. So, but we've been able to recharge them and we've been making it through. So very cool. But I'm definitely going to get a DC to DC inverter for the Sherp so we can quick charge in the Sherp, like while we're driving around. Even if you're driving around for an hour, you can charge at 500 watts. So it would only take a little bit to put more power into these guys. And that would work great for when it's really cloudy. So we'll have that set up for sure for next year, but if not, in the next little while. So, but yeah, running the little lights, running the Starlink, and then running those machines at night. The power boxes have been awesome and super silent, right? No generator running. Yeah, just beautiful. So freaking awesome. So we'll get that sucker burnt down, get some good coals, and we'll get that freaking chicken on. We're just sitting out here watching. Look at this baked potato dancing. It's having a good time. Oh, okay. Jeez. That is freaking hilarious.
Oh, it quit.
No, it's still going. Maybe it thinks it's Jiffy Pop.
Maybe.
So that That light there is the full moon. Those guys do not sound far away.
Hey! Shut up already!
Is this guy drunk or what? He's actually really scared. He's trying to pretend he's not. Really cool.
Here's that cool.
Is that his echo? Yeah. Holy cow. Well, now they shut up. Oh.
Okay.
Can't really see into the trees very good.
We can go put some rabbit screech on, bring them right in.
We'll feed them some hot dogs. Frick, boys. I missed the whole cook.
Look at
But corn out of Russell's garden, chicken thighs,
potatoes out of Russell's garden.
yeah, bacon out of Steve's garden. It was fantastic. I don't have very much left. Sorry, I missed the cooking and everything. I was in there stoking the fire, keeping warm. God, it's nice in there. It is chilly out right now, boys. Look at that sucker. You can just feel the heat coming out. Oh, it's so nice. It's so inviting in here.
Early the next morning.
Okay, if there was one thing that's probably the worst part about hunting is packing up and going home. The packing up's not so bad, but it's the freaking going home that sucks.
Especially when you're skunked.
Yes, especially when we're gonna have tag soup. But whatever, hey, that's not the most important thing. We're gonna get
Gotta add some garden potatoes and corn to it.
we'll get this all packed. Obviously we'll leave the wood. We'll stack that a little better maybe. We got some nice blocks there too. So, but yeah, dang it. But like I said, it's everything else that's the best part. If you happen to get a moose, that's just like the cherry on top. So yeah,
It's
so
always a blast, you guys.
yeah, spending time with your bros. Got to do a little mud bashing yesterday. That was freaking awesome. So yeah, we'll get this sucker cleaned up. We'll get her loaded up, and yeah, we'll pick up from there. All right. Which ones?
Those knockdown chairs.
Which ones? Oh, the little ones. Yeah. They knocked out. I was just saying, one of the things, one of the few things that fit back into its bag very, very easily. Jam that corner up front there, and it fits in so dang good. Okay. It's not like I'm always taking the video and not helping. I just have to step back to take some video. So, but yeah, excellent work. So yeah, these are these hot tents, guys. We freaking love them. This is our 5th year of camp with this, and we camped down in northern Michigan. It was minus 32. We camped in these things. The little wood stove just humming. Whoa. Okay, we got a good freaking. We've been at this for maybe 40 minutes and we're almost done, other than folding up the tarps. So it'll be a couple loads out with the 6x6, but we got the trailer not too far away. So all right. Boom. 1 hour. Pack up camp and get the heck out of here. So it was about 2.5 loads. I didn't take those few things out. I just took a load by myself. It was quite high. Sorry I didn't video, guys. I threw some of it in the back of the truck, some of it in the trailer, and then just came back just so we didn't have any stuff falling off on the way there. Pretty good. All week we have 1 bag of garbage. Not bad at all. And one bag of recycles. So awesome to leave with not even a freaking napkin or a tissue laying around. Some split wood for someone, including the kindling. Some block wood. This was a cool little camp spot. Are you going to leave the bricks here? Oh, nice. So our little campfire bricks are going to stay. Even though we used the rocks, but campfire bricks are handy too.
Just in case the rock breaks again.
Yeah. Last night, Russell clunked the grill down, boom, broke the rock in half. We're like, ah! We just had to move that one in a little bit, but that's it, boys. So, barring us seeing a moose on the way out, which the gun's already packed in the trailer, so he would really, really want to give his life to us if we were able to get a shot at it. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. So we'll pack the last little bit here and throw this sucker in the trailer and make some miles.
See you next year.
Yes.
See you next year. Yeah.
Where we're going way up north, 100 of miles from anywhere. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be great, guys. Boys, just like that, she's packed up. Like I said, I got a bit of stuff in the box there. And then, could you believe this all fit in the Sherp?
Well, not the 6x6 and quad, but
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
else.
all the gear. So the box of the 6x6 got a bit of stuff in it, but I put all my stuff at the front. So when we get home, we can pack all their stuff into their trucks. And so it should go real easy. So heck yeah.